Yeah guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Homegrown project and the next episode, which we're going to play Napoli. So let's jump straight into this and get going. Right, that's the wrong one. I wanted to be in the schedule. The last game we played against Barcelona, we beat them 1-0 in the Copa del Rey semi-finals, so quite pleased with that. It was the last episode. And we played Deportivo in between now and then, beat them 2-0. Good performance by the lads. Got the win there. Which brings us on to Napoli today. Right, let's get into the Napoli game and see how we got on against them. As you can see, we've got Real Madrid in Copa del Rey final right at the end of the season. So we'll see that. We'll definitely be playing that one as we get there. But firstly, Napoli, see how we got on in the Champions League. And we're going with pretty much where's Anton? Is he suspended? Yes. We're going to go with this formation, I reckon. Formation is always going to be this formation. This team. Yeah, I'm not going to change anything. And literally just jump straight into this and see how we can get on. We are apparently favourites. Oh, okay, they've got some good players. Z Gomez, really? He gave us so much grief when he was at Atletico Madrid. Don't really need him there as well. Kovic, Emre Can, Koulibaly, Calabria. Some very, very good players there. Vallejo on the bench. I forgot someone, Carlos Sand as well. Forgot about that. He's not really having a good time there. He's not really playing, to be honest. But we'll see if he comes on and keep an eye on him. Because you know what's going to happen. He'll bloody score if he does come on. And we'll just go out there, try and get a good result. And we're away from home. So I'd quite like to get one goal, which will give us the advantage going into the second leg at home. As we don't really have much going on at the minute. Right, we're only 5 minutes in, so it's not too bad. As we're playing the ball around nicely here. As Manos cuts in, still going, Sergio, Pedro, and you find a good ball through Hernandez, Sergio into Hurst. He's hit the post after a good little tip off the goalkeeper. I thought that was going to go in the back of the net, and then as Manos wins it back, I was thinking, oh, that was so close. Right. That's been really the only chance we've seen as we've gone the closest so far. So it's coming up to 30 minutes in, and not a lot going on. And this is half time now, and we've gone really boring, quite simply. Right, we'll tell him to improve or do a little bit better at least. Let's see how the second half goes, to how they come out attacking wise. Ricky Tarantino's taking them out though. I just say, yeah, that's fine. I say, don't get sent off. Not worth it. As they've got the ball, come on, can we win this back? They long ball out to Silva. Manos, Hurst has won it. Can we hit them on the counter? Pedro into Sergio. Hernandez, move, go forward somewhere, anywhere but stand where you enter. Manos, find a man in the middle. Koulibaly saves it into Roos again. Can he put it in? It's saved again. Koulibaly's just getting in the way of everything. Right. As Manos whips it in, Ibrick is going to have the game of his life, isn't he? And stop us from getting a goal. As Manos whips in another corner, and we're just playing it too close to him. Excuse me. Alright, Pastor, get to it. Martin. I'm looking Fernandez. Lose the ball, but it's dropped to Pastor. Why headed it back? I hate it when they decide to header it back from 30 yards out. So don't do that. You're going to give me a heart attack as Berrettini plays it into Ricky. They've got 4 men in the back. Pastor's missed the header. Gomez is just pinging around the box, and it's not what we need. We finally block it and get rid of it. That came from a goal kick that just didn't go very well. As Pastor heads it into Pedro. Up to Hernandez. Good ball. Lovely ball at the top of Hurst. We've got a few men in the middle. It's headed out to Tarantino. It's not Pedro. Hurst has it. Try to play it back in the middle, but it's cleared. We're trying, but it's just constantly hitting a defender, or someone's just throwing themselves in the way and blocking everything we're doing. Munoz loses a header. Duran into Sergio though. Tackled by Chan. Diaz. Hurst has won it, that's fine. Into Pedro. Sergio's in the middle. Couldn't find a ball through to him. We're just losing the ball far too easily. Pedro Hernandez does well to get past his man. He's in the box. He shoots straight at the keeper's throat again. We've had some really good chances and we're just not capitalising on them when we are getting in the box here. Passionately encourage. Hernandez got the ball, puts it in. It's back to Hernandez, who's tackled by Chan. Pastor's headed it, but we lose the second headers. Gomez and turn to Bertini. Tarantino's won it into Pedro. Lovely ball to Hernandez. He's broken the defence. Can he score? He can. He's put us 1-0 up. And that keeper to get another hand to it. But I don't give a damn. It's in the back of the net. Lovely ball by Pedro to find him in. Excuse me. Lovely ball by Pedro to find the gap there. Hernandez just goes one way, takes it on to his right foot, finds the space and puts it back in the net. Whew. Sergio. Hernandez. Hurst. Pedro. Tenerino. I've said his name 3 times, definitely 3 times here. As Sergio's got it, he's put us 2-0 up. They pushed the man forward and it's given us a little bit of space to create more opening. And we've got 2 away goals against Napoli. Lovely move there. Tenerino goes up there, puts it into Pedro, who just takes a touch, sees Sergio unmarked. Left-footed strike, back of the net. And we've got another chance here. Ball goes up. Matador's going to get the rebound into Tenerino, into Pastor. Hernandez is broken in behind, shoots, he's put it past the post. That could have been 3. He could have slotted back across goal to Pedro, who had a little bit of space, or go for the shot, and he went for the shot and put it wide. Right, who's Hurst on yellow? Got no one really to bring on for him. And Tarantino's on a yellow, not a red. If he's on a red, he wouldn't be on the field, would he? Logical. Manu can come on. No. Pascal can come on for Charles. I just want to give a little bit of fresh legs in the back and the midfield just to see us through the last 5 minutes or so. Pastor's got into Hurst, into Fernandez. Lose the ball, but Hurst has it, that's fine. Sergio. Duran. Hernandez. He's just crowded out by 3 men as they come forward. As Hurst has won it back into Duran. Over the top for Hernandez, who is onside. He shoots. Oh, saves again. And we could be 3 goals up by now. But it's only 2 at the minute as Munoz is going to whip a corner in. Headed clear straight back to him. Whipped in again. Pedro's at the back post, but it's gone to Ricky. And they're just hoofing. Cleared Gomez. That's fine. Matador's got that. We got 5 men back. And deal with that. As Munoz has it into Duran. Sergio. Pedro. Hernandez. Tries finding there, but it's into Hernandez again somehow. Oh, that could have been again another goal. And we're actually going forward really well, creating some really good chances. We're just not finishing them off. To Munoz. Sergio. Is he going into Pedro? That's fine. Duran, you've got Fernandez, tons of space. You pick a decent ball in? Nope, you can't. Anywhere but there would have been better. As it's headed half clear. Ricky into Diaz. Bertini, can we blow the final whistle? It's gone over the top of our goal for a goal kick, and that's probably going to be the end of the game now. And it is, we win 2-0. Whew, that was a little bit edgy in the first half, but we get a 2-0 win, and gives a good stead into the next game. So I will see you guys shortly, which will be not long for you, but a little bit longer for me, when we come back for the second leg of the Champions League. So I'll see you in a bit, guys. Right, guys, we're back for the second game against Napoli now. We're just going to quickly run through what happened in the few games in between, where we played Seville. We drew 0-0 with them. A little bit disappointed. Noel Ashton got sent off very early on. It's like 14 minutes in, so we're on the back foot for a lot of the game. But held on, took a point. That's all that really matters. Then moved on to Athletic Bilbao. Again, a little bit disappointed with this one. We started off well. We went 2-0 up very quickly. They pulled one back before half time. Second half, we went 3-2 or 3-1. Sorry. Then they pulled it back to 3-2 and took an 80th minute goal from Plan actually scouting for them to get a point off us. So that was a little bit frustrating, but not a lot we could really do there. We then moved on from Athletic Bilbao to Almira. Beat them 3-1. Good performance here. They got a man sent off in the 60th minute, and it sort of turned from there. That's when Hernandez got his second goal and Ruiz got one later on. They got one back very late on, so couldn't keep the clean sheet in this one, but meh. We then moved and played Levante. Beat them 4-0. Very good performance here. Pedro getting a brace and Hernandez getting a brace. So lovely job. Good performance. Four very good goals. And that gives us then another 3 points. So let's jump straight into the game against Napoli and see if we can progress through to the second knockout round. Yeah, let's get into this and see how we get on. Right, let's go. Yes, fine. That's all there. Yep. Yeah, I'm just going to go with that. We got a 2-0 lead on our away goals, so that's quite nice. If we can keep that going, that'd be better. They're going basically the same sort of team as before. Chan at right back this time rather than whoever they had there before, instead of Calabria. I remember that one being there. Kovic's in the middle. So still a very strong team. Z Gomez, as long as we can keep an eye on him, he's going to be our issue, I reckon, today. As long as we keep him quiet, we're going to do well, I hope. And they're going to be coming out probably quite attacking because they need to get at least 2 goals to match our away goal. The goals against them, as we are 6 minutes in and we've got a free kick. We whip it in. Duran, I hit it past the post. Where'd the post come from? Why did I do that? Oh, I got more of the ball now, so right, we're going to flick this straight to counter because they've got more of the ball, so we may as well let him keep it and we'll try and hit him as we win it back. Now they've got a corner, they whip it in. Koulibaly has hit Manuis and it's gone beyond for a corner. That's a really good block to keep it as Anton heads it out. Can he get to the ball? No, he can't. It's into Sobat, Subot, or whatever it is. Kovic, Z Gomez. Pastor wins it, good, and it's cleared. So that's half of it sort of gone through the first half. We haven't really done a lot going forward. It's all been them. Silva into Lupa. Win it back. Into Patini, into Z Gomez. Tackle him. Wipe him out. I don't give a damn. Just wipe him out. It's still Z Gomez. Into Kovic. Silva. Gets ball in. Martin claims it though, so it's nice and easy. Nothing too daft there. All the way up towards Torino. Heads it into Pedro. Find a ball over to Munoz. I thought he was going to put it to Hernandez. He's going to find a ball in, but it's dropped. I don't know what's going on, but he got a penalty for a handball. What? Where'd that come from? I thought he was just going to head that clear and that was going to be it. As Hernandez steps up, puts it in the bottom corner and gives us a 3-0 lead on aggregate. It's his 36th goal of the season. He's on fire again. He's having patches where he's banging them in and patches where he doesn't. Don't really need to watch a penalty, to be honest. But that's a brilliant time to score right before half time. So we'll tell our strikers they can definitely improve. So can our midfield. Our defence is doing well, so I'm quite pleased with them. And we'll see how the second half goes. hopefully it'll be alright. Tornado, not tornado. Tornado was in the commentary save. Tenorino. I'm bringing back old references, bloody hell. It's the first mistake I've made in terms of a player who played in an old series to this one. I actually had it loaded up yesterday because I was looking for something. I was looking for some stat or something I couldn't remember. And I remember looking at the team. Tarantino's got it into Anton, into Sergio. We're playing around nicely. Sergio, Anton, Duran. Run a good ball through. No, it's dropped to Hernandez either way. He's gone out to Munoz. And you get a ball in the middle. You get down the line. It's headed out by Sobot. Munoz puts it into Sergio. Shoots. He's put it in the back of the net, giving us a 2-0 lead on the night. 4-2 on aggregate. And lovely move there. He doesn't clear the header. And it's just easy take. One touch. Steady. Hit it across goal. Into the top corner, lovely finish. I'm actually doing quite well. I'm quite pleased with this. I'll make a couple of subs now. 80th minute, I'll take Munoz off, give Campos a run. Ishmael can come on for Sergio. Oh no, actually Ishmael can come on for Pedro. And I think I'm just going to do that, I reckon. Yeah. Seems like the best option to me. And we're going to pretty much finish the game off there. Min house scores. Okay. 30 yard, hit the wall and went past the goalkeeper. Not quite what we needed. Just hit the defence. Keeper's moved the other way and it's just gone in behind. Oh well. That shouldn't make too much effect on the overall result. As Alves has the ball. It's coming forward. Puts it back in the middle, but Koulibaly does enough to keep it so Ibrick can get the ball. And we finish it 2-1. That last goal wasn't going to cause us any issues. They needed 4 to sort of catch us up. And we go through to the next round of the Champions League. Right, when is the draw? Quite a while away. Okay. Right. Next episode, we're going to come back for the Champions League anyway, so we are going to sort of check the schedule. We're going to come back and do both of them, to be honest. So I'll see you in a couple of games time, and I'll see you for the next episode, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.